Hi guys, I'm Anita and I'm back with another video. Today is Friday, so it's time for another Friday read. Friday reads are the videos where I'm talking about the books that I've been working on over the past week, what I'm planning on working on over the weekend and into next week. Since it's been a couple of weeks since I did my last Friday reads, because last weekend I did my TBR and wrap-up videos instead. Oh well, my wrap-up came up a couple of days later because it took forever to film. But today I'm gonna focus on the books that I've finished in July so far, since the 1st, which was last Friday. And I have completed 3 books, and so let's talk about those. First up, I finished Trail Through Time by Jodi. This is book 4 in the Chronicles of St. Mary's series. This is a really funny series if you like science fiction. I really highly recommend it. It's humorous, it has a lot of British humor, and I like the pacing usually. This one was a little slow to begin with and the plot was a little off. However, the last part was amazing. Like from the halfway point and onwards, I couldn't put the book away. I more or less listened to the last bit in one big streak, and I really enjoyed it, and I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars. Then I read and finished finally Song of Achilles by Madeleine Miller, and overall I just found it boring. I know a lot of people loves that book. Like, the people I've been reading it with, everyone gave it 4.5 stars. 4.5 stars. So I expected a whole lot, but the writing style is not my thing. I don't like flowery writing, and I don't like books where nothing seems to happen. And I couldn't... Oh well, that depends if I connect with the characters, because Robin Hobb doesn't write fast-paced books ever, but I love her books because I love the characters. I had no connection to the characters. I really tried, but the characters were just not my thing. It seemed pretty authentic to the myths and stuff. However, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. So I ended up giving it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. I was quite disappointed that I didn't like it better, but that's how it is. And I'm happy it's out of my way now. I don't have to think about it any longer. The third and final book that I finished this past week was Moving Pictures by Pratchett. This is the 10th book in the Discworld, and it's the first book in the Industrial Revolution series, and this is Pratchett's Discworld version of Hollywood, and I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, because I'd seen some pretty negative reviews on this book. Not negative in the that it's terrible, but in Pratchett standards, sort of negatively. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny, and I enjoyed seeing how he put the spin on this Hollywood I enjoyed sarcasm and the satire he put into the Hollywood and the movie world and all of that. And there was definitely some interesting characters that I hadn't met before, but it's still not my favorite Pratchett. I do see some things that he could have done better, and there could probably have been a bit more plot to the whole story, but I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars anyway. So, very enjoyable, and yeah. So, overall a pretty decent reading week, and I have also been listening to Rusty Nail by Alice Clayton. This is the 2nd book in the Cocktail series, and I really enjoyed Wallbanger when I read it back in 2014, but I never read on because, first up, I'm not gonna pay $8 for a Kindle book. I know, but I have a limit to about $5, and I don't go above that if I want a Kindle book. And I just never got around to getting the physical copies, and then I just noticed that the audios were on Storytel, so I started listening to this yesterday actually, and now I'm 60% through it. It's a really fast-paced book. It usually is with these romance contemporary books, and I'm enjoying it. I don't think I've laughed as much as I did with the first one. The first one was really funny, like really humorous. However, this one I enjoy because of the how this follows a couple after they've been together for a while, so it sort of follows their struggles, normal struggles after they've been in a relationship, rather than the first time you meet them, the crush and all of that. But they already have an established relationship. It's just them moving forward, things that they deal with, also because they have long distance things and how it's all working. And yeah, I enjoy it. I'm enjoying it so far, and yeah, I hope that I'll finish it probably tomorrow. And also, I will also mention that I'm planning on taking part in the Read Your Face Off 24-hour readathon that's going on this weekend, or at least I'm going to attempt to take part. I'm not gonna be actively as I've been before, because I'm not gonna be sitting inside and read all day. I am going to be outside for a lot of it because it's too hot to be here. So hopefully I will be able to go for a walk where I can listen to an audio, and I can sit outside and read in my parents' garden or something. Something like that. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'll vlog it, although I have been thinking about vlogging in general over the next couple of weeks while I'm doing the summer romance book bingo thing, because I would like to keep myself motivated. And also in that vein, I have a couple of books that I hope that I will get to this weekend and into next week. First one is Born Wicked by Jessica Spotswood. This is part of my romance bingo, and I could read this outside in the sun. It smells really good. It has a lot of a perfume sort of smell to it. I'm very eager to read on. I read like the first 6 pages before I fell asleep the other day. And I enjoyed the writing style. However, I'm not sure exactly what happened. I can't tell you that. I just wanted to read one chapter that day and I didn't get to it. Another book that I'm planning on reading is Fortune's Pawn by Rachel Bach. Both books I feel like will be pretty fast paced. They're only about 400 pages each. And they're fast paced books, I've heard, and favorites between a lot, and it has romance in both of them. So hopefully I'll be able to use both of them for my romance bingo somehow, as well as Rusty Nail, which was not on my TBR originally. I just noticed that they had the audios the other day, so I decided I want to start and read that series again, because then I can finish it. And that's another thing that I'm going to try and attempt over the next coming months, working on my series, because it's dreadful. I don't know if you would like to see the terrible state that my series reading is in, because I'm terribly far behind on everything, all my series. Anyway, other things, plans for the weekend, apart from the reading. Today I am gonna be spending it with my sister. We're gonna just stay at my parents' house and with my sister. My dad is going out to somewhere. I don't know if he's going to play golf or something. And my mom is going to this thing with her co-workers, I think. So it's just gonna be me and my sister. And we have talked about possibly going visit my sister, my other sister, the one who has just had a baby, because she and her baby have been admitted to the hospital since Monday, because he didn't really gain any weight, because he couldn't really eat a lot. He didn't eat enough, and everything that he almost ate he spit up, and he was awake like almost all day. He maybe slept 2 to 3 hours in the daylight hours, and that is not usual for a couple of weeks old baby. You're supposed to basically maybe be awake 2 hours a day, like total, 2 to 3 hours a day in the beginning. I think it's because of the heat. It's been really, really hot here, and it's been difficult for them to get the right temperature. I don't know. However, they were admitted to the hospital on Monday, and since then it's just been going really, really well. He has already gained 140 grams over the past 4 days, 3 days. Yesterday she said that it was 50 grams per day, and they expected 25 to 30 grams a day. So he surpassed that, and it's been going really well. I think they're supposed to stay over at the hospital over the weekend as well, and then maybe they would go home. I'm not sure, but that's at least what my sister has been saying, that's the feel that she gets from the doctors. And hopefully when they get back home, that everything is working and it just flows. But it's nice to see that he has already gained so much weight. He's sleeping all the time now, so he's definitely catching up to all the sleep that he was lacking before. But enough about that. I don't have any plans for Sundays currently, so we'll see how that is gonna pan out, but I'm probably gonna spend it outside because it's too hot up here. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments down below what sort of plans you have for the weekend. Are there any exciting books that you're reading? Have you read any of the books that I am reading, and which ones do you think I would prefer? If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video very, very soon. Goodbye!